Hey guys, this is That's Toys and Things, and this is the Neewer cage for Canon EOS R50. This is a form-fitting design, and if you look here, there are multiple one-port ports here, threads on the side. There's 3 threads here for one port, and there's a few 3/8 here, like this one and this one as well. Now at the bottom, you can see that there is a tool. So they did provide a tool. So it's got a an Allen key and a flat head, and it's magnetic. There you go. Now right on top, you have a cold shoe here, and you got a mounting bracket on both sides, and another 3/8 here, 2 1-port threads for attaching accessories. And going back to the bottom, you can see that there's a rail here for archetype Swiss, like a Swiss plate. And that means I'm going to be able to use this. There you go. There you go. So even without an additional plate, you can use this to mount to a tripod. And inside, you do have this rubber. There's a rubber pad in here. Make sure that the camera doesn't get scratched. Let's try and put on the camera. But first, I think I need to remove this brackets right here. So first, then the other bracket. Okay, now let's put the camera here. I guess you just drop it in there. Yeah, it's form-fitting, as I mentioned a while ago. So there's very little clearance on the side, on top. And what that means is that if you purchase one of those rubber body protector for the camera, this is not gonna work. You have to remove it. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten up the bottom. So let's secure this thing to the camera. Here. So that's the first point where you secure the camera to the cage. And there's 2 more here. So let's put this in. This is the first one. And I guess you drop it like that. Screw this in. Very tiny screw. You gotta watch it, or this thing is gonna fall and it's hard to find. And the last one to secure this thing here. There you go. Now, these things add weight to the camera. This is about 153 grams according to the specification. And it also adds to the bulk. As you can see, there's a bit of a few millimeters here, a few centimeters. But so with this thing on, the camera is now about 4 inches high, and then about 5.5, less than 5.5, 5 and 1/4, 5 1/4 in terms of width. So it's not a lot. It's not adding a lot, but what it does is it gives you a better grip to the camera. You can hold the camera better, and of course, the main purpose of these things is to have a place to attach your accessories, lights, microphones, small rig handles. You know, you can have a handle here if you want for stability. It offers some sort of protection, but I would not drop a camera even with this thing on it. It's not going to protect your lens. So yeah, no, don't do that. Don't even test it. Now, with this thing on your camera, what you could do, and what I would always do with my cameras, is use some sort of an attachment like this. This is from Peak Design, and I would do is I would put it here. You don't have to use Peak Design. It's just that I have this brand for so long, and I trust this a lot because I've had this for so long. See that? This is not gonna go anywhere. Now, with this particular one, I could add a strap. Here you go. So if I'm just using my camera, I know that this is secured in my hand. If I drop it for any reason, it's not gonna fall to the ground. And also, this is a deterrent, you know, for somebody to grab the camera off you. They're gonna see this, so they're gonna think twice, because it's gonna be a struggle if they do that. I've shown you this right at the bottom. This is some sort of a rail archetype, so you can use it for a regular base like this. This is a regular base. So yeah. And the other question that you might have is, what about the flash? So the flash, if I lift this up, as you can see, it clears the top, so it's not blocking the flash. So that's a question. And the screen itself, look at that. Okay, that's brilliant what they did here. And I'm gonna show you. See this? They machine it like this, so you have access to the mic, and at the same time, if this is out and you want to turn it, see that? It's not gonna hit it. Brilliant design. Very, very good design. I can tell that. And again, I like the fact that it's form fitting. It's following the curve of the camera. The other ones that I saw, the other cages that I saw, it would either be here, a tall, something like this, or even taller, just to so that they can clear the flash. But this one is like, the form fitting factor is really, really good. Now, what I would add here, the only thing that I would add here is the same thing that I do with all my other equipment, and which is I would put in the grip tape. And of course, at the very bottom, you know me, if you've seen all my other videos for camera videos, I'm a fan of quick release, and this is a quick release plate. This is from Palcam. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this, put it here, see if I can. And I like the fact that they have the threads configured this way, so that I have a lot of freedom and putting this in. Now, in my previous video, you're gonna see that this particular plate I am using for Palcam, for this quick release base, Balcam quick release base, and I'm also using it for peak design. So what I wanted to make sure is that the quick design here is pointing towards the lens, because that's how I'm gonna mount it into my backpack, which is the capture clip from Peak Design. And I'm gonna put it in the description, so you can see my review if you want to see how that looks and how this thing is mounted into a Peak Design capture clip. So make sure that's tight. Tight. And there you go. Now that I have that, I can just put it like this. Quick release. Quick release. I am a fan of quick release. There you go. The other advantage of having a cage is that you can see that the plate here, now the pressure on the plate is not on the body of the camera itself. It's on the cage. So I think that's going to protect the camera in one way or another. And what I wanted to do, now that I'm at the bottom, is open this up. Okay, so I have to make some adjustment. Let me see if I can change this. I can put it on this one. And again, I want to make sure that I have the Peak Design in front. Okay, now let's open the battery, and there you go. You have full access to the battery, you have full access to the SD card, and this is not, you know, on the way. So it's out of the way. Here you go. Top view on the side. Here you go. And once again, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to click that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when a new video is out. And I will see you on my next one.